multiple glasses of water. It's just so Lib Dem, isn't it? Look, it's a really great pleasure to be with you here today, the day after the Welsh people voted decisively for change. Liberal Democrats, as you just said, have consistently campaigned to strengthen and deepen devolution in Wales. So I think the first thing I simply want to say to you all is many congratulations. This is another positive step towards reforming our broken political system. The achievement of the cross-party Yes campaign will hearten political reformers across the United Kingdom and put a new spring in the step of the campaign for fairer votes. This isn't the end of the devolution process, but it does mark an important turning point. For the first time ever, laws that affect only Wales will be made only in Wales. It will do away with the current restrictive and unwieldy arrangements, and it will allow the Welsh Assembly the freedom, finally, to get on with the job of delivering for Wales. So well done. And of course, your great leader, Kirsty, who I admire not just as, I think, by far, by a country mile, the most charismatic and dynamic politician in Wales, but also as a personal friend. I know, Kirsty, I haven't exactly made your life easy. Sorry about that. But as everybody knows in this hall, Kirsty is a passionate advocate for Wales and a powerful voice both inside and outside the party. When Kirsty Williams speaks, Westminster listens, occasionally trembles, but certainly was listening. And of course, now that the referendum has returned a yes vote, the coalition will honour its commitments. We will work with the Welsh Government to establish a joint process similar to the Calvin Commission in Scotland. Why? Because greater devolution should go hand in hand with greater control. I want Welsh voters in charge of Wales's future. But while one referendum has passed, we now face another. One that goes beyond party politics, one that transcends national divides, one whose result will be felt for a very long time, the alternative vote. We have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to change the way our MPs are elected. It is a small change that would make a big difference. It means MPs working hard, an end to tactical voting, more voices being heard and power put back in the hands of people, not politicians. I don't know what the result of that referendum will be. But one thing's for sure, this chance won't come again soon. So please, get the message out there, spread the word, and let's win the vote for electoral reform.
The result is clear, and its legitimacy is in no doubt. However, the referendum campaign has exposed widespread dissatisfaction with the performance of the Labour Party government, which has presided over Wales becoming the poorest part of the United Kingdom, with our standards in our schools and our hospitals slipping behind those of England and Scotland. So now, a new era of devolution must begin, in which the tendency of the Welsh Government to be the collective chip on the shoulder of Wales come to an end, in which the blame culture is replaced by a culture of responsibility, and one in which Wales finally builds the prosperity, wealth, and the schools, and the NHS, and the public services it deserves.
I've got used to the kind of Kirsty welcome. I don't know whether you've ever been treated to this, but when you meet her after a while, either here or in London, first of all, there's a very broad smile, and then there's a kiss, and then you get a complete walloping. We went into a coalition government because there was a national emergency that required parties to work together. That was why I went into it. And it wasn't quite wartime, but it's the same, to my mind, the same basic rationale. And it's a coalition based upon the fact that we need to deal with a lot of very difficult decisions following, and indeed, a continuing economic crisis. That is my view about what it's about. It's not in any sense about us losing our identity as a party or a movement. I discovered the other day that the Conservative Party activists ranked in popularity all the different members of the cabinet. And I was 24 out of 24. Yeah. Now, I think it's fair to say that we are beginning to see some of this happening, and happening in the right kind of way. What we do not want is a repetition of the growth model of the Labour years, which was horribly unbalanced. You know, it was financed by consumer credit, a property bubble, an overweight banking system. It was fundamentally unsustainable, unsound, and it was going to collapse, and it did. We can't repeat that experience.